Alright, a lot happened besides the gameplay at the major with a lot of announcements and some funny skits. I want to show you a couple of those things with the announcements and talk about them a little bit. First of all, Team Vitality, who has been struggling, which is my EU team. They're struggling and they're probably going to drop Fairy Peak, and they announced that Farah is not going to be their coach. Farah was on Oxygen, I think Reciprocity, some other teams with Shawset, PSG, yeah. But now he's going to be the coach, so that should be very interesting to see how they change their gameplay around, because they're obviously whatever they were doing was not working. Next up is this hilarious bit of Rizzo's retirement, so I'm going to let that play now.
Left goes.
What? Well, at first it was normal. You know, I thought he was just trying to get used to being in retirement.
Hey, I'm going to get some coffee. Do you want anything?
Yeah, I'll just have a black coffee with some extra boost.
And then,
Okay.
I mean espresso.
he just changed.
No, I wouldn't say I really miss Rocket League at all. I mean, ever since retirement, everything's been really chill. Super laid back, just relaxing.
What does Athena think about you retiring from Rocket League?
Athena loves that I retired. You know, it hasn't really changed much since retirement. You know, I'm just still the same old me. Honestly, let me tell you something. All the quality time and all the conversations we've had together have just been perfect.
Just being able to see the highest level of gameplay and...
Check this out.
Yeah, look at the gold cards, yeah. He still thinks about it nonstop.
It looks kind of cool.
Every single day. Even when he sees his friends. It's like he just can't let things go.
Yo, what up, Riz? How you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
No, what
Really?
are you doing?
Nah, you know,
This again,
you know it's the rules.
You know
bro.
what's gonna happen.
You know I'm not gonna break this, right?
Don't even test me.
No, I'm not gonna break
I
this.
own the rules.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of people I stay in contact with. I mean, everybody loves me. Like, me and the G2 boys, we're like super cool with each other. Yo, when did you guys get here?
That's true, actually.
Hey, guys, how is the flight here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to play.
Well,
excited to play.
all right. Well,
They don't
who
talk.
you guys scrimming tonight?
Tomorrow's gonna be a good day, you know?
Ever.
Who are scrimming tonight, guys? Huh? Who you guys playing? No, it's cool. Yeah, I'll catch you guys later. That's fine. No, that's chill. Now, Athena and I do everything with each other. She loves having me around.
I also have our key.
What a save, huh?
So when we're in public.
Dude.
We're in public.
It's been a year. A year!
I'm up.
I'm done. I'm done. Absolutely done.
I'm up.
Unbelievable.
I'm not breaking it.
You think I'm moving?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Garrett just called you.
You're delusional. I'm good. Garrett can deal with himself as a grown man now.
No, it's
I'm
probably,
not moving.
It's past your bedtime.
It's past your bedtime. You're literally 50 years old.
I
No,
do-
you need to sleep.
Okay,
you look older than me.
I didn't deserve that.
I have
but-
a beard. You don't even have a beard. You have
I-
a fake beard.
Okay, well, I'm telling
Fake
you,
beard.
I'm not gonna break it.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
move.
care what you say. I'm not gonna
go,
break
though.
it.
You know, your
No,
fake
I don't
beard.
care.
Noob.
This was actually great. Like, let's see if it doesn't... Like, I mean, left goes, that's funny. Yeah, boost, whatever, And then he sets up the little chicken nuggets like in a Rocket League setup format. That's great. And then Sizz and Rizzo. They're one of the best pairs for content in Rocket League, like, period. There's no one better than those two. And then this JNaps over here on the left, he is trying so hard not to just break into laughter, because he's on the verge of breaking, and Chicago's carrying it like he always does, and Atomic is just doesn't know what to do, because he was never playing with Rizzo, so he's like this odd one out. But JNaps is like so close to breaking, and then he just walks away. The what a save part was great. And then I'm up. That gets me every time. I've watched this so many times that this part always makes me laugh. It's just because that's something he would do in real life. He would actually ride the escalator like this. And then the fact he says he's up is great. and then he doesn't break it with Sizz, and they just continue talking. That's great. Alright, next we're going to go into the spring major location. So, yeah, this is a good video too. It brings back memories, so we'll see if we catch him.
I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanted to talk when you.
What's up, Riz?
So far,
What have you been up to?
nothing. How about you?
Nothing.
Go in, go in. Come on.
Yo, I'm crazy. Ridiculous aerials.
Justin keeps it alive, and LG need this immediately. They've got to keep up in their favour. Kano tries to get it. It's almost there. It doesn't hit the floor. Final Panther puts it the long way, and it's almost there. Justin keeps it alive. Trying to push it down. That's in the corner, and he's stopped.
Saw when you're back to the wall. So
Justin is there on the shot, and it's done. This is Rocket League.
What the?
You good?
Yeah, I am.
That happened again, didn't it?
It did, yeah. I think we have some unfinished business.
Well, let's finish what we started. Let's go back.
I was putting in the.
Oh, sorry, man. My bad, bro. My bad.
So yeah, we're going back to London for just like the if you watch my season 6 new like the update for it. Everyone predicted that the major was going to be in London based off of that. I like that Jorby's in this. He's my favorite caster. He puts so much effort into it, and he's always trying to do better. Wavepunk is also pretty cool. Like, he's so fun on the desk. Arsenal, whatever. CJ with the cards. Man, he has one of the best personalities in all of Rocket League. One of the best, up there with Rizzo. I think CJ's I think he's funnier. But just because he's Australian, that's one aspect of it. Of course, they play the season 5 call of the Rocket League shot heard around the world with Justin, the rookie, making the 0-second goal, and then Squishy. That was great by Squishy. And then at the end here, by the way, Hours plays Fireburner and Garrett. They collide just like they did with that goal, which allowed Turbo to score the overtime winning goal, and they lose. So it's funny to see that they're calling that, or they're bringing that back. They're calling back to that. So we're going back to London. I can't go to that. I wish I could, but this next one I can go to.
The World Championship is the pinnacle of our sport.
And reaching it is the ultimate goal.
It's why we train for hours on end.
Es el encuentro de los mejores de este deporte.
It's what brings us together.
Juntos.
Ensemble.
Unidos.
And it's the dream we all strive for.
The World Championship is where the greats become legendary.
私たちの名前を刻む場所なのです。
There's no greater accomplishment
than lifting that trophy.
Comme l'un des meilleurs.
Dos melhores.
As one of the best to ever play the game.
It's where pain turns to payoff.
Y el esfuerzo será nuestra recompensa.
I will rise.
I will rise. Je grimperai les sommets.
Eu serei campeão.
Campeón.
A champion. Will you be there? Você vai estar lá.
あなたはここで。
¿Estarás ahí para ver cómo hacemos historia?
To witness history.
Hell yeah, I'll be there to witness history. I hope. Most likely. I'm pretty sure I'm going. Anyway, there's not really much to say about this video other than they, kind of announced the location for the World Championship going back to Dallas like it should have been in Season 9 before COVID hit. Listening to this video and then during the major and then hearing the crowd like just erupt because it's going to be in North America, that was pretty cool to like just hear. I thought it was hilarious when they had Rizzo talking about holding up the trophy and raising it and talking about how where the greats become legends or something like that, because he's never won. So I don't know, that's kind of funny to me. Anyway, the third and final thing, the most notable, I guess you could say, would be from Civic and Sandrock Gaming. Before the major, he put out this tweet saying, "Been having a few problems with the boys' visas. Hopefully we get it done soon enough." And then over here, not here, Sandrock. So eventually they couldn't get it figured out. If I can click on this and bring it up. So then Rocket League puts out the statement saying, leading up to the major, Psyonix worked to secure all necessary travel documentation and visas required for teams to travel to Los Angeles. Due to both personal reasons and complexities introduced in the visa process, Sandrock Gaming will unfortunately not be able to travel. Which, if you saw the predictions video, you noticed that they weren't there. And this is where they come up with the 15-team tournament, yeah. And there's no changes, and they get equivalent to last place, which really sucks because they're one of the top teams in the world, and they proved at the last major by finishing top 8. And for them not to be able to compete, and they had a sub at the fall major too, but for them to not be able to compete really sucks. And if they won the group like I predicted, that would have guaranteed them a top 6. Which would be an improvement, and they'd probably be guaranteed a spot at the World Championship and not just in the wild card, which takes place the week before the World Championship. Then in Civic says, our mission at SRG was to put Mina on the map, which they did, and they couldn't be prouder of the boys. With that being said, he's stepping down as CEO. And he put, in Civic, I mean, I don't know him obviously, but he's put so much effort into Sandrock and the boys over there, the players over there. But the culture over there is completely different, and so it makes it tough. And if in this tweet longer here, which I'll get to in a second, he explains that more. Over here at Sandrock, they said they're releasing Ahmed, TRK, and O'Khaled. All operations of Sandrock Gaming will be suspended, which they don't have an org anymore. So Sandrock no longer exists. And we go over here to this tweet longer from InCivic. He says to put this all to rest. He says he doesn't usually care what people write about him, and he ignores it. Whoa. Okay, I love ads. But he doesn't think it's right that the people who works for him get talked about in the wrong way. His personal team and him did everything they could to get the boys where they needed to be and to achieve their dreams. Here in this next paragraph, he says that the only problems he encountered from some of the players is they didn't respond or cooperate on time, or the team when they needed them with the visa issues, which they're not under contract, which he says in here because he doesn't want them, because he respects their personal issues. Here he says he respects his family issues and that they're unpredictable. So he doesn't have them under contract, so he can't forcefully make them do anything. But they tried to apply for visas since the 9th of February, which is about a month and a half before the major. And for them not to be able to do that, that's kind of ridiculous. That's plenty of time. So it's kind of their fault, but also at the same time, the boys didn't leave because they need the money, as InCivic has never took 1 cent from anything they've earned from tournaments locally, which they've won a lot because they are the best team in the area. They beat EU teams all the time. SRG only took 20% of all the earnings, but that wasn't for SRG. That was to fund their travels and their salaries. which from that, I mean, I expect Civic to be honest about that, because yeah, he's from what I've heard of him, he's like he's not going to do anything shady, but who knows. He says he only stepped down from his position because he built this for the players and not himself, but they decided to leave the org without second thoughts of what this team was made for, which is them. He had some talks with people who are fully capable of running SRG, but the players said that they don't want any other management than Incivic's and his team, which that's commendable, and that shows how much Incivic really cared for the players. But if they don't want anyone else, then it's going to be hard to sign with another team. Like if Cloud9 picks them up, Cloud9 would probably make them go to America and become an NA team somehow, because I guess that's what Cloud9 does. But they have to put in the effort if they want to have any other team except for Incivic, and Incivic's kind of done. His main goal was to get the MENA region on the map, and they did that. So it's very unfortunate that it had to go that way. Hopefully the players at Sandrock, Ahmed, TRK, and O'Khalid, hopefully they'll find a team soon, and they'll be willing to play with that org and stuff. But who knows? We won't know for a while. The trade deadline, or not the trade deadline, but the trade window is open, so I think plenty of videos will be about the upcoming roster changes. Like one of them has been, so far, Radisson from Williams Resolve is going to Team Vitality and replacing Fairy Peak. And then Williams Resolve is looking to get Exotic, who I think was a free agent. So that's just what's going on now. So anyway, that's all I have right now to share about the announcements that were announced at the Winter Major. And hopefully I will go to the World Championship, and maybe I'll see you there. So I'll see you in the next one.